Hello once again, welcome to another tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to be using milk cotton yarn and a 4mm crochet hook. So if you don't have this type of yarn, you can use any other type of yarn that you have. Just make sure that you're using a corresponding crochet hook. So to begin our pattern, we're going to chain a number of chains in the multiples of 2. So for this tutorial we're going to chain 28. So if you want, depending on the size of your project, you can increase the number of chains or decrease the number of chains. Just make sure that they're in the multiples of 2. So here is my slip knot. So I'm going to chain 28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to continue and come back with 28 chains. So we now have 28 chains. So we're going to begin the first row, and for the first row it's going to be single crochet in US terms. So here you skip the first chain from the hook, this one. So you'll find that our chains, we have 2 loops at the top, this one and this one. So we're going to start inserting in the second chain from the hook. Grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on the hook. So this is single crochet in US terms and double crochet in UK terms. So we move on into the next one. So we're inserting our hook into the back loop of each chain. Pick up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. We'll move into the next one. So we now have 3 single crochets here. So let's work another one like this. So I'm going to continue putting 1 single crochet in each chain up until all the chains are done. So my first row is done, and if you are to count your stitches, you find that you have 27 stitches since you skipped the first chain from the hook. So here make sure that you crochet into the very last chain. At the end here you're going to chain 1, and this chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and then we turn. So here we're going to change the pattern. So for the second row we're going to be alternating single crochet and treble crochet. So here this is the chain that we just did, and we're going to insert a hook into the first stitch below these 2 loops here. So I'm going to insert here and then pick up a loop, yarn over, 2 loops on the hook, and crochet 1 single crochet. So in the next stitch we're going to crochet treble crochet. So you yarn over twice, insert your hook below the two loops of the stitch, pick up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops on the hook. So this is our treble crochet. In the next stitch we put 1 single crochet. So insert your hook, pick up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and then pull through. Again we put a treble crochet in the following, yarn over twice, insert, pull through, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. In the next, single crochet. Okay, so again treble crochet in the following, single crochet. Okay, so I'm going to continue treble, single, up until all the stitches are done. So I'm almost at the end of the second row, and this is our pattern. So at the end here I just did a treble here, so the last stitch is going to be single crochet. So for this row that we alternate treble crochet and single crochet, you begin with single crochet and you finish with single crochet. Okay, so we'll finish the second row. Okay, so moving on to the next row, you chain 1 and then we turn. So This next row is going to be single crochet, and for this row you need to turn your work so that these loops here at the top of the stitches, they face you. So here, this is the chain one that we just did, and it does not count as a stitch. So we're going to move on into the next stitch, this one. So you find that we have small and big loops. So we have these small loops and then these big ones. So these small loops are for the single crochet that we did in the previous row, and these ones are for the treble crochets that we did in the previous row. So we're going to be setting our hook below these two loops, okay, for each stitch, and then we're going to crochet single crochet like that, and then work one single crochet. So this third row is going to be single crochet throughout, one single crochet in each stitch. So in the next one, okay, turn your work so that it faces you. You want these top two loops here, and then you insert below those, and then you work one single crochet into the next one, the small one below those two loops, one single crochet here, this one, the big one, set one single crochet. This one's one single crochet. So this is the right side of our work, and this is the wrong side. So I'm going to continue putting one single crochet in each stitch up until the row is done. So make sure that you turn your work to see these loops and insert your hook below those two loops. So let's do that and then come back. So I've just finished the third row. Moving on to the fourth one, we're going to repeat the second row. So you chain one, and you always begin with a single crochet. So here in the first stitch, we're going to put one single crochet. So here, one single crochet. In the following, one treble. So you yarn over twice, insert, pull through 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Into the next one, one single crochet. Into the next one, one treble. So this row, we're going to repeating the second row, alternating single crochet and treble crochet. So I'm going to continue up until all the stitches are done. So the last stitch here is single crochet, and we're done. So here at the end, you chain one, and then you turn. So you find that we're going to be alternating the second and the third row. So the second row is where we're alternating single crochet and treble crochet, and then the third row, that is single crochet throughout. So we just did this one where we're alternating single crochet and treble. So this next row here is going to be single crochet, and for this row you need to turn your work so that the stitches, they face you and you see where exactly to insert your hook. So you're going to be inserting your hook below the top 2 loops of each stitch. So we have the smaller stitches and the bigger ones here. So make sure that you do not skip a stitch and put one single crochet in each stitch. Again, into the following. So just turn them so that they faces you, the stitches face you, and then you put one single crochet in each stitch. So I'm going to do that up until the row is done, and then I'm going to add a few more rows and then come back. So welcome back. I've added a few more rows, and this is our work. So this is the wrong side and this is the right side. So this pattern is perfect for scarves, blankets, cardigans, or even hats. So go on and try it. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe, like, and comment for more videos. Thank you.